All right, we're going to be having a look at your very final assessment, your last set of written questions. So this is managing the organisation, so it's all the way down the bottom. Managing the organisation assessment task 5, and this is knowledge questions. So with this particular assessment, we're again going to be testing your knowledge and the information that you have gained along the way. We're particularly going to be looking at your understanding of management duties, learning styles, mentoring, understanding of the structure of services, the processes for policies and reviewing policies, looking at ideas for innovation as well. So it's all of that real leadership type knowledge that you're going to need to be reflecting on here today. So one thing that I do want to point you towards is that each of these tasks, so each of the individual questions, need to really be completed with 150 words unless it otherwise indicates you to do something different. So we're really wanting you to put a lot of detail and a lot of content into your answers with this assessment. So make sure you keep an eye on that. So to enter the quiz, we go to Preview Quiz. You can see for this task there's 22 questions. So when we say 150 words for each question, we're talking about the questions that are along here. So we've got this very first one says to provide a description of each of the following learning styles. You do not need to have 150 words in each of those answers, but altogether we would hope that you would have 150 words. So let's start with question 1. This is the only one that actually gets you to look at a reading, and this reading can actually be found under the All Sessions, Managing the Organisation Student Resources. It can actually be found in here for you to have a look at. So that's there. You can click into that. It goes through the different learning styles, and then you can complete the question through there. So you'll also find that this task is very similar to a lot of the other written questions. Some of the questions are one, some of them have multiple questions underneath that need to be answered. If we go to question 8, so this is another one of those table formatted tasks. So this down this end here is all different leadership styles. So you need to reflect on different leadership styles. You need to, in this section, describe what that leadership style is. So in your own words, describing what that kind of leadership style is. You may already know the answer, or you might need to do some research for that. Then you need to think about when that would be effective in an early childhood setting. So when that learning style would be leadership style, would be effective in an early childhood setting, when it would not be effective, and don't forget the why. So when it would be effective and why, and when it would not be effective and why. And then you need to tell us the overall effect it would have on creativity. So does that leadership style have a positive effect on creativity or a negative effect on creativity, and explain a little bit your answer. So each leadership style description, when it's effective and why, when it's not effective and why, and whether it's going to enhance creativity or maybe limit creativity. Once you get all the way to the end and you've been through them all, you will just obviously submit that through to your assessor. Good luck.